So here's a little summary of my journey getting back home to the US after being abroad. I was in Salzburg, Austria. My semester was supposed to run from the beginning of February until the beginning of May. And it was Thursday, March 12th when I found out that I had to go home due to the coronavirus. And I was thinking I was getting ready for class, and then I looked at my phone again and I checked and I had an email from the program saying, yeah, you guys have to leave, we're so sorry, but you have to be out by next Friday. So I was freaking out. I had a whirlwind of emotions. I was scared, didn't know what to do. So I called my mom and I was like crying my eyes out to her. And I was like, do I book a flight now? Like, what do I do? Like, can you help me out? And she was kind of just like calming me down. So it was really nice to have her there and just calm me down because I was freaking out, and I know a bunch of other people were too. So I booked my flight that night, Thursday night, for the following Monday. So I had a couple of days to like get all my stuff together and pack up. And then on Friday is when I found out that my flight was canceled, and I didn't even get an email for it. So this caused another little panic attack because I'm like, how am I gonna get home? What if all of these flights are getting canceled? Because I know a couple of my friends' flights were getting canceled too. So it was really bad. My anxiety was through the roof at this point, and I was just like, please, just someone help me get home. So thankfully I found another flight for Monday, and it did not get canceled, and it was out of Munich. So on Sunday evening, my friend and I left for Munich. We were gonna stay the night at the airport and leave Monday morning. And actually on our way to the Munich airport, we found out that Germany was closing their borders to surrounding countries, so no one was allowed in or out. And I was so thankful that my friend and I decided to come the day before, because we would have been stuck in Salzburg and we couldn't make our flights. So that really was a crazy moment for us because we were freaking out. But everything worked out. I got on my flight in Germany, wore my mask, had my Germex handy, and I was washing my hands every 5 minutes. It felt like my hands were so dry when I got home. But I made it to Washington, and that's where I had my health checkup. And they only asked me 2 questions. They asked me where I'd been in the last month and if I had any symptoms. And I thought it was gonna be like a full-on checkout, see if I had a fever or anything like that, but they just asked me 2 simple questions. It took all of 5 minutes compared to my other friends that were in New York or something like that. So it was actually pretty nice to like be able to go through like that, but having 2 questions was kind of like weird. But I made it to my terminal, to my gate, and I missed my flight. So I had to book another flight to Tampa, but I had to go to Atlanta first and then Tampa. So then finally I made it home, and I quarantined for 14 days, and that was that. That was my semester. So it was just like reflecting on it now, I'm thankful I got home healthy with no issues, but it was a really scary time being overseas away from your family and not really having anything like this ever before. But I'm just thankful I had the experience of being abroad. Not the experience of coming back home though, because that was stressful. But yep, that's my story.